Hi, and welcome to Three Questions With. Got my friend Caryl mixed with us today. Hey, Caryl, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you. How are you?
Just living the dream as always, Caryl. So today I asked you to come on the show as a coach because one of the things I see a lot of my friends struggling with is the balance in life. You know, we recognize we have to do something to keep our business going, but we're scared. You know, there's so much going on in the world. We're trying to, be safe and run a business. So as I was telling you before the show, I struggled mightily with this for about 2-3 weeks. Every day I try to go on and do a Facebook Live networking tip. Well, when things first started happening and I was scared like everyone else, it just felt so wrong. You know, people are afraid they're going to lose their business. Like, hey, it's today's networking tip. You know, I'm like, what are people going to think of me? You know, are they going to think I'm an idiot? Like, what's this guy doing? Like, doesn't he know what's going on? And then maybe 3 weeks in, Caryl, it just clicked. I'm like, you have to go back to work. You know, this is what you do. You know, your clients are counting on you to keep promoting them. You got to keep your business going because, in-person events, it could be a long time away. And I said to a couple people, if I don't do any events for 6 months, I'm back to being a new business owner. Hey, remember me, Caryl, 6 months ago? You came to an event. It was amazing, right? Where's the balance? What's the advice? How do people find that, so they don't feel like they're just being, insensitive to what's going on?
Sure, absolutely. I think we all went through that, right? I went through that myself. Total shutdown, that panic, that fear. We're looking around and kind of taking in all this information. And there's a lot of uncertainty. The good news is, as most entrepreneurs, we're all used to uncertainty, but not that level, right? So that's the scary part. Like, I can take uncertainty, but not all of that. So for me, what I really did was tap into, all right, where am I now? And take care of myself in all of that. And that's what I did with my clients. It's like, center yourself first, get some footing, take care of what you can take care of. And then it's a really great time to assess, where are you? Where were you with your business? Because a lot of times in crisis, an opportunity or a catalyst appears. And it all depends on how you want to look at it. We could have all looked at this, and there are some of us that looked at it like the first few weeks. This was a crisis going on. Shut down, like, we got to take care. I got to make sure I got enough food right now, right?
Yeah.
And then as things let up, it's like, okay, we're a little bit used to this, but now the choice is, do I Netflix all day with a gallon of ice cream because I'm soothing myself? Or do I say, all right, what's going on with my business? It's a great time to take a look at, what changes can you make? How can you drill down into the business that you had? How can you make it better? Or where were the weak links where you didn't have the opportunity because you were running so hard working in that business, to tap back into those spaces and say, this is a better solution. What you've created is a perfect example of, you know what, I can amplify what I already have here and serve people in a better way. I know for me in the past, when I've had an entity bigger than me collapse my business for 2 years, and I was still running through that whole thing, I had to really shift and drill down into, what do these customers need? And then I amped up that customer service in a way that they never expected. And it allowed me to retain the threads that I needed for when we did open back up, because I was in a construction phase. Now people knew, because I still maintain this very high level of customer service, giving them what they need before they even knew it. So sometimes, this now, as we're moving into the middle of this, if we will, right? And we're hoping to come out the other side of this. Now's the time to start really looking at that planning space that you have and go, all right, we've got some bearings of what's going on here. Now, what can I do to change this? And sometimes it might be, you know what, I'm done in this phase of this business, or you can move on to something else, or you can say, here's what I've got to do better, and work on those things to prepare for when we do come out. That's what I'm working with people right now, is really helping them to see, well, we're already mid Q2. Now let's start looking at Q3. What are you going to be? Where are you going to be there? Think about that now. So preparing and planning and thinking about what it is that you want. and what's also going to be congruent with the lifestyle that you're living now too. I'm sure you're seeing some adjustment in your own life now that we're in the middle of this still, right?
So true. It is interesting to your point, the people that have seen this as an opportunity, the people that built the network before they needed it. What I'm
Mhm.
seeing now is the people who didn't understand the value of the team behind them are struggling. I was speaking to a longtime friend. She's like, she goes, this isn't my first bad time, Kev. And I'm doing okay because I have a lot of loyal customers who know that I'm going to keep working for them. The people who didn't think that out and don't have that network behind them, those people they can lean on, to try to get through it, they're really struggling. So I think hopefully there'll be a lot of long-term lessons and memories from this. Hopefully we don't forget what happened and say things are okay now. I don't need to do that anymore, but just interesting times. So Caryl, how can people reach out to you? How can they learn more if they need advice?
Sure. I can be reached at carylmix.com. It's CARYLMIX.com. Or you can reach out to me on Facebook. It's just my name, Caryl Mix. I love to connect with new people and see how I can help.
Awesome, Caryl. Really appreciate you taking a few minutes to jump on the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
You got it. Take care.